So I suffered my first 6 months as a brand new life insurance agent. I was struggling to pick the right lead vendors. I was overwhelmed by chargebacks. I wasn't getting the training that I was making. And most importantly, I was losing money and going broke. And I want to share with you exactly how I survived the hardest parts of my journey as a brand new life insurance agent. I went on to make over $176,000 of profit, sold over $500,000 my first year as an insurance agent, and now has built a company that's done over $21 million in sales. If I didn't make it through my first 6 months, I wouldn't be here today. And I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I would do differently to help me make $10,000 per month fast as a brand new life insurance agent. It's not typical. It's not what they want you to know, but I want to share with you the exact blueprint that would avoid all that suffering so I can make real money, provide for my family, and absolutely win fast as a brand new life insurance. The first thing that I would do to make my first $10,000 as fast as humanly possible as a brand new life insurance agent is I would learn how to sell, get great at sales. That would be the first thing. A lot of people think about, should I market? Should I learn about lead generation? Should I figure out what product I want to sell? None of that matters. Learn how to sell. And I remember this all flipped for me when I was like, okay, I can actually start making real money as an insurance agent, is when I took a lead that I paid $18 for. The guy called in and said, hey, yeah, I'm calling in for car insurance. And I took that same lead and sold him a life insurance policy. And once I did that, I knew that I could literally sell anyone. So even today, if I lost everything, I can go out there with a lead and a phone number and I can generate revenue for myself and my family. Now, I want to give you the 3 things that I would do right now to start learning how to sell like an absolute maniac, to sell $10, $20, $30, $40,000 every single month like clockwork. So the first thing I would do is I wouldn't focus on the money right now. I would focus on the reps. When I was first getting started, 21, 20 years old or so, I didn't care about, I need to make $5,000 or $10,000 right now in 30 days. I had money in the bank. I had savings to rely on. So all I could do is focus on my craft. If you are antsy and you have to make a sale in 5 days, or you're going to go out of business, or you can't provide for your family, it's going to be very, very dangerous for you. So what I did is I decided that for the first 30 days, 60 days, I'm going to out dial everyone. I'm going to look at who the number one dialer is on the leaderboard. I'm going to look at their numbers. I'm going to look at their metrics. I'm going to see when do they show up, when do they leave the office. And if they're making 300 dials a day, I'm going to double their output. I'm going to do 600 dials. They show up to the office at 7:30. I'm going to be there at 7. They leave at 7:15. I'm going to leave at 8 o'clock, right? The first thing that you can control if you want to make $10,000 per month, I didn't say it's going to be sexy. I didn't say it's going to be pretty, is you're going to outwork everyone around you. Be the first on the field and the last one to leave. The second thing that I would do is I would review top agent sales calls. If I would have learned this earlier, I would have grown faster. I would have made more money a lot quicker because I was learning from my mistakes, but my mistakes, I didn't know what I was doing. So I would literally just ask the top dog. And once I started doing this, which I did, they started sending me sales calls. I was like, oh crap. So I had the script. So I would take the top agent's sales calls. Let's say his name's John. John is a savage. John's writing $40,000, $50,000 a month. I'm gonna say, John, every sale that you make, can you send me that recording? And then he's gonna send me that recording. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my script next to me and I'm gonna listen to that sales call all day in the evenings, after work, in the mornings, and I'm gonna have my script next to me, okay? And I'm gonna listen to the script. I'm gonna listen to his pauses. I'm gonna listen to his inflections. I'm gonna listen to when the client says something, I'm gonna pause it and then think about what would I say? And would I say it the same way that he said it? I'm trying to mimic the top performer. So reviewing a top agent sales calls every single day should be a non-negotiable because if they're closing deals, they have a script, then it's you. And it's you that needs to get better. And then ultimately reviewing that game time footage will give you that reps, will give you the tools so you can learn quick. So you stop making so many mistakes and you can learn from someone that's actually doing it the right way. And the last thing that I would do differently is I would actually learn about the products that I'm selling to people in my first 30 days. If I needed to make $10,000 a month like ASAP, I got to know what product I'm selling. I got to understand what value that I'm bringing in. I was just told, take the script and sell this product. And I didn't actually understand what I was selling. I think that really impacted my conviction in the process. That really impacted like what I was doing. And the prospect didn't actually know or believe that they're getting the best product on the market. So what I would do is I would spend a day or two learning about the products that I'm selling. If it's final expense, why am I gonna sell this product? Number 2, if it's mortgage protection, why am I gonna sell this term product? If it's selling an IUL, how do I actually structure a product? Because if you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what you're selling, your prospect is going to sniff that out in the first 30 to 60 seconds of your phone call, or when you get to the close and be like, nah, I'm good, because you don't actually know what you're doing. There's different angles of value that you need to figure out. Like you can suck at selling life insurance, but have an incredible product. right? You can suck at selling life insurance, but have a great product that's going to have no waiting period. That's going to be $30 cheaper than everyone else. You can have a product that is going to be, the fastest payout in a sense. There's benefits that these products have, and if you don't understand them or don't study them, you can't get the advantage that that product's going to deliver you. So when Ms. Betty says, yeah, I'm looking for a cheaper policy, and you've never sold life insurance before, and you're like, oh, well, I can get you a policy that's $30 cheaper. You don't have to be the most talented, most seasoned life insurance agent. She's gonna be like, yeah, let's do it because I wanna save money. And that comes down to you truly studying your products and making sure that you're offering the best things for your clients. So that's exactly what I would do in my first 30 days to generate as much cash as possible. But one of the problems that I faced early on as a brand new life insurance agent is I was generating the income, I was making the money in a sense, but the money was vanishing. And I didn't know why the money was vanishing. And that is because the system or the compensation rates that you're probably in right now is completely rigged. And I so wish I knew this. It would have saved me thousands and thousands of dollars. And you really need to know this as a life insurance agent. So the second thing I would do to make as much money as possible, 10K per month, is to search for the highest compensation rate. So I thought, and this is a message I get all the time, that if I'm getting 100% compensation from one company, then I'm actually going to get 100% compensation from that company. Well, that is not the case. And that is not the case for a lot of agents. I get DMs like this, where people are like, well, I signed up for 100% compensation role, and I'm seeing that when I get paid, it's only 85%. That is because you are being lied to, and that is why you need to search out for high comp. Okay, you could be losing $3,000, $4,000 a week in upfront pure profit that goes to your bottom line directly because of your compensation rate. And I never, dumb me, young me, I didn't even look into it. I just thought, oh, I'm gonna just trust whatever I'm given. But there's a whole side of this business that you need to know about. So the first thing I was do, if I wanna make $10,000 a month, is I'm gonna shoot for a true 115 to 100% compensation rate. A lot of IMOs say, oh, we have to start you at 90% or we have to start you at 80%. Complete bogus. There are companies, there are IMOs. You could be a brand new life insurance agent and you can get 115%, 120%. And what I started to do is I was doing the same production, $30,000, $40,000 a business. I went from a 95% comp to a 120 and I was actually making profit. I was actually making real money, all from just a simple compensation change. So you need to spend some time, and what I would do is I would spend some time calling IMOs. That's what you want to look for, and say, hey, what is your starting comp? And then most importantly, what do you need to do to get a compensation rate? So the second point I want to talk about is how do you actually elevate or raise your compensation rate? Now, my first company, I was rewarded by recruiting. So I went to my upline, I was like, how am I going to make more money? I see that you're at 140%. How do I get to a 130, right? And the answer was, well, you have to recruit more people. It was never, hey, Peter, you need to sell X amount of policies with this placement rate, issue pay this production, and then you're going to get there. No, you have to have a team that's going to be at this level, and then I'm going to give you a compensation rate. So I was in a business model. This is why I wasn't making money, where I was selling. My upline, in a sense, was capturing 40 to 50% margins on my production. And I'm out here buying the leads, taking on the risk, doing the dials, and he's just raking it in, right? So what I would do secondly is know how you're going to get a raise. Is it through compensation of production, or is it through recruiting? And if it's through recruiting, it starts with an M and it ends with an M. That's the type of business that you're probably in. And you really need to know what company you're signing up for. And the third thing under that is I would say, know which carriers are going to pay the most. Okay, what I didn't know this is that if I wanted to make $10,000 a month, I would look at all of my carrier rates, because there could be 3 companies that are all simplified issue. They're not going to give you 100%. They're not going to give you 100%. They're not going to give you 100%. This company could be at 90%. This company could be at 120%. And this company might be at 95%, right? So every carrier has a compensation rate tied to it. So if you are selling simplified issue, carrier A might give you a 120, and another competitor company, simplified issue, might give you 85%, right? So you have to pick and choose. This is why a lot of companies stress, sell this one company. I'm not going to give you the names because I don't want y'all coming after me. But there's one company that typically gives the upline the most margin, and that's why they say sell that product. So what I would do is that when I'm structuring how much money I want to make, is I got to figure out, hey, if I could sell carrier A, it gives me 120%, and it's like $1 to $2 more than carrier B, which gives me 90%. I'm going to sell carrier A all the time. Not only is it, it's a decent product, it's very competitive in the marketplace, but you got to keep your business alive. And you could be making an extra, $1,000 to $4,000 right now every single week if you just had a higher or better compensation rate. And that is why I want to show you the numbers. In the description below, I made a free a free income tracker where you can actually put in your sales, your compensation rate, you can put in your advances, and you can see why you're losing money or why you're making money or why you could be making more money if you had a higher compensation rate. So click below, it's a free resource I want to give to you. Now, the third thing that would change everything for me, if I now have the sales skill, I now have the highest compensation in the market, I am unstoppable. The third thing is I'm going to take control over my lead flow and my lead system. So I got a DM the other day, I'll post it right here. A guy told me he was spending over $40 for a final expense lead. And I'm like, are you making money? And he's like, hell no. I'm like, okay, well, that's probably why. And so many agents right now are struggling because their customer acquisition, so what you pay to get one client, is just too high. If you're spending $48 on a final expense lead and you buy 5 of those, you're over $200 and some dollars of cost. And if you get a small policy, a lot of agents are losing money on every policy that they sell. So here's how I'd fix that. So the first thing I would do is I would learn paid ads. Yes, I would learn paid ads. When I talk about paid ads, not just how to post content on social media, but how to actually do lead generation on social media, right? I want to be very clear. You guys can learn how to generate a lead on any social media platform, whether if it's AOL mail, because people are there. Like wherever eyeballs are, you can generate a lead. It depends on can you actually figure it out. And I'm going to share with you how to figure that out. But whether if it's Facebook, whether if it's TikTok, or it's Twitter, like you can generate a lead on there. So how would I go from beginner to learning that skill? Well, I would look at someone who's doing lead generation and I would hit them up and I said, hey, John, I'll pay you however you want per hour, right? Let's say it's $500 an hour to just sit with you for 1 to 2 hours to show me what you're doing. Can you walk me through your process? Okay. And then what I would do is that after he shows me, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Can you show me how to click around? And then I'm going to go ahead and launch the campaigns. I'm going to actually try it. So if you're going to build paid ads, again, you have to have the money to do this. This is how in your first 30 to 60 days, you got to be willing to be a student. You can't come into this business thinking, I'm going to make $10,000. I don't care what it's going to take. Like you have to be able to invest. You are going into your business. So you're going to take some of your money in your savings and you're going to reinvest that to learn the skill set. Because if you're spending $48 per lead and then you can generate a lead for $15 or $18, you're going to be saving $30 a lead, which is going to help you generate cash that you need to keep your business alive. Okay. So you are investing or putting resources back in your knowledge that you can have forever. And then you don't need to rely on lead vendors anymore. So from there, I'm going to then run the campaign. I'm going to say, hey, what do you think? And I'm going to pay him 3 to 5 times to show me how to do it. I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to get feedback and implement it. And it might cost me $3,000 to $5,000, but I'll learn this skill forever. It will continue to feed me, right? Which is incredible. And especially if you got a higher compensation rate, like I talked about earlier, you now have the money to invest in that so you can actually afford this and you're going to win as a life insurance agent. The second thing that I would talk through is that I would do next is understand lead integration. So now that you know how to sell, now you know how to comp, now you have leads, it's important to be able to nurture the leads. And I think this is a big mistake that a lot of agents struggle with of why they're not making enough money as an insurance agent is because they're getting leads that are being generated on a Excel spreadsheet and they're like, my leads aren't picking up, or I'm calling people all day and no one's answering. Well, you need to understand what is your dials per contact. And that is how many dials do you need to make to get someone on the phone? And inside of my organization where I give this to my agents, and if you are looking for a higher compensation rate, if you are looking for my exact lead, then you want to be trained by me, there's also a link in the description below. I will give you a higher compensation to help you actually make real money. Click the link below and I'll meet you on a one-on-one call. But from there, you got to understand when a lead comes in, you have to contact that lead within 60 seconds. So how do you do that? You have to integrate that into a CRM or a dialing platform, right? If you're getting 20 leads in all at once and you're not calling them because you're calling them manually, it's going to impact you. So you got to have an integration system. You got to have a text message system. So what I would do is have a lead comes in, I call them twice, they don't answer, it moves over, and then I call them again in 6 hours, new text messages go out, and I have a sequence, typically a 7-day sequence of day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Through there's typically a combination of 1 to 2 messages on each sequence. It gets moved over as a pipeline so I can track exactly where they are in the pipeline. Messages go out and eventually they turn into an old or a B lead, right? A B lead would be someone that's over 30 days old. But eventually when I don't want to buy leads, I go to my old lead list and I call them and I make sales off of that because I know how to close anybody. So I always have leads to call and I'll never run out of leads. Then from there, you need to actually break down the math of how you're going to generate the $10,000 in income that you're going to make. And what the rule of thumb is that has built my company to do millions of dollars a month in sales with a small team of less than 40 some agents is it's these core principles. Number one is my activity. My activity is the foundation of everything. So now that you have the leads, you understand how to get them, you have to understand how to actually integrate them in the cycles. Now it's you working them correctly. I can't work the leads for you, and neither can your upline. So you have to make the dials. Okay, the activity is the foundation. 250 to 300 dials every single day, non-negotiable. From there, you should be able to get at least 5 presentations per day, which means you need to call your lead as much as possible, overcome intro objections, and get people into presentation, which is, hey, you're basically quoting people. Can you give them quotes? If you give 5 quotes per day as a life insurance agent, you will make money. You will make sales, no matter how bad or good you are, right? If you suck, you'll still, by the law of numbers, you will close deals, okay? From those 5 presentations, right, based off your skill set, if you're a beginner, you might close 1 of the 5, but if you're a savage, you can close 2 to 3 of those 5, which should generate you $1,000 to $2,000 in upfront 30-day cash, which allows you to build your business. So if you generate $2,000 to $3,000 in cash, you spent $1,000 a day, per day, let's say at the max on leads, systems, costs. After chargebacks, you should be making $1,000 to $2,000 every single day as an insurance agent if you're doing this the right way, nurturing your leads, working this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to repeat that until it's so damn boring you have no idea what else to do. You're going to work your face off from Monday through Saturday for your first 6 to 8 months to 12 months for a year, and you are going to watch your bank account grow, and you are going to be an absolute incredible life insurance agent, and you're going to make real money. This business actually changed my life. This business actually did it. I was just a young kid, I had no idea what I'm doing. But with life insurance, final expense, with the right systems, with the right leads, with the right work ethic, you dial the phone, you work your butt off, you outwork everyone around you, you can truly make 6 figures, literally make 6 figures, multiple 6 figures in this business. There's no sexy answer to this. So I wish I had this blueprint when I first got started, because the first 6 months, it was absolute hell. I struggled. I wanted to cry every single day. I hated waking up out of bed, but I had to put my pants on, and I had to get to work, and I had to do the boring work every single day. When it was hard, when I was discouraged, and I didn't have anybody to turn to. I didn't say, hey, upline, what do I do here? Or, hey, I'm struggling here, what do I do? No one had answers for me. I had to figure this out with raw grit, with raw pain, and I hope that you guys never have to go through the pain. That's why I made this channel. I'm just a young guy that's figuring this all out, and I want you to win way beyond me. I want you to surpass me. I want you to double your income. I want you to triple your income. I want you to grow beyond all measures of your life. And I want this to be the best year of your life as an insurance agent. I love you guys. If you've been watching and you haven't subscribed, just do me a favor, subscribe, because I love you and I want to help you. And I'll see you in the next one. This one's live from my kitchen. If you guys like live kitchen videos, let me know in the comments. Catch ya. Take care. Cheers.